Hey everybody, we're going to make 30 music videos in 30 days using generative AI and a tool I built called Moon Loops. And today's day one, so let's get going. Here's Moon Loops. The first thing you can do is just simply upload a song. In fact, you need a song to get going because it's going to use the song, it's going to use the lyrics, it's going to use the song structure, it's going to use the beats, it's going to get all sorts of information from that song. So it's really crucial. This is really kind of like an optional piece of information that you can give it to create a little bit more of like a story arc if you want to create a narrative kind of short film style video. This is good to kind of like have a kind of establishing concept that is going to inform what all of the scenes are. What we're going to do today is just a simple lyric video, so we're not actually going to really kind of create that story arc. We're just going to create a couple of different scenes. I'm going to leave it blank and just see what it comes up with, because it could come up with something kind of interesting, and if it doesn't, we can always change it and come up with our own ideas. So here we have the summary, which is basically what we would call the treatment of the music video, set in the 1980s, vibrant, energetic visual style, that era. It's a total of 6 scenes that are beautifully choreographed to the rhythm of the music. Interesting. I think we're actually going to have more than 6 scenes, and in fact, we'll get to that in just a second. But we have some visual styles here. Some are very stylistic and very, very specific in the kind of looks that you're going to get. And then one of my favorites, fast photo, is really kind of agnostic to any like real stylistic idea. So this one, as you can see, is pretty kind of generic, honestly. We have, let's see, adults of different genders dressed in casual street clothes, camera pans. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that, but that's okay. We're going to go in here and we're going to change that. We're going to duplicate this a couple of different times. I'm going to analyze the audio structure, and what that is going to give us is just a breakdown of all the different parts of the song. So intro, verse, chorus, bridge, outro, all that stuff. And then once we see that, we're going to be able to know exactly how many different sections of the song that we have. And for this particular template, what we're going to use is one scene for each section. So we're going to just kind of have a looping video clip for each of these sections, and it looks like we have 11 sections. So a couple verses, a couple choruses, a couple bridges, and intro, outro, that kind of stuff. So song structure is not pretty well defined here. These are the start and stop points. We don't actually need to know that right now. For the chorus, we might want to have like a much bigger, different kind of scene, and then for the verses, maybe something a little bit different as well. So we're going to target 11 different sections. So we'll get there in a second. So right now, I'm thinking that maybe one scene that could be cool would be like an assassin in a misty forest, an assassin, let's say movie, film still of an assassin in a misty forest. So let's just see what we get here. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna copy this. So let's just use this for our first verse. For the very intro, maybe we'll just have like a misty forest at night. So we'll just kind of like set the scene a little bit. I'm going to copy this over here, and then yeah, here's our scene at night. We've got our assassin. So here we've got intro, verse. This second verse is maybe misty forest at night, just kind of setting like a basic, tableau, if you will, of a different kinds of scenes. So we're not necessarily like trying to tell a story, although an assassin in a forest at night does kind of like give you some sense that there's something going on there. Who are they trying to get? What is this forest? Like, why are they in a forest? So anyway, we may never know, but the point is that we can generate all of these different clips however we want to. And now we have the first three. Let's get to the chorus. So we want to have, I'm going to copy this scene and I'm going to think what is going to be like a really big chorus kind of element. I think one cool thing would be assassin in the forest at night, wide shot of a film still, whatever, that little convoluted, but I think we'll leave it. I'm just going to say a large neon triangle in a misty forest at night. Okay, so let's just see. This is kind of like just another element that is going to just be kind of present. So it's going to like all of a sudden we're going to like we're going to be seeing this assassin, then we're going to see this this kind of neon triangle. So we've got, so that's our chorus, and then we have another chorus. I want to do close up. I'm going to generate this. This is going to be chorus 2. So we've got scene 5. Okay, so now we're kind of zoomed in more on that. I'm not actually that crazy. This looks kind of like handmade. I don't know, maybe that's kind of cool. So we're going to copy this. So we kind of like have this motif now. We have like verses where we have this kind of like assassin in the woods, and then we have our choruses where there's this kind of random neon sculpture somewhere in the middle of the woods. So scene 6, we're getting into a bridge. So this is a good opportunity to kind of introduce maybe something slightly different. Maybe we do a drone shot of a misty forest at night. So this is basically just a different camera angle of what we're looking for in the setting that we're in. Sometimes when I put in drone, it thinks that it's actually drone. Okay, that's interesting. So that is what's going on. I guess there's fires. I don't like that. I'm from California, so when I see forest fires, it makes me a little nervous. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it. For the purpose of this demo, we're just going to crank through this really, really fast. I'm going to copy this scene, and now we're at scene 7. Scene 7 is another bridge. So let's just go ahead and generate another drone shot image. This is okay, there's a new shot. Yeah, so now we're basically just kind of moving across that top of the canopy of the forest. We are getting close to being done here. I'm going to copy this scene. We are now at scene 8. We're going to go back to the chorus. So I'm just going to copy this prompt and regenerate the image and just see kind of what we get. So we're going to kind of go back. I think actually there could be that's interesting. Anyway, I think there could be something kind of interesting where we kind of amp up the tension with the with this second chorus, where it's not, let's say it's not a close-up, film steel and large neon of an assassin front of a large neon. So now we're actually combining the assassin and the triangle. So it's kind of like almost like the assassin has now entered this realm of the triangle. That's cool. I'm going to copy that scene, and let's just go ahead. I'm going to make a small tweak in front of a large. Let's just do close up of a film still. Just kind of like really kind of dial in that energy a little bit more, get a little bit closer. That's interesting. That was unexpected, but I kind of like it. That's kind of the beauty of generative AI, is that this would be probably a very hard shot to get, where you have this sort of like neon structure behind and in front of the actor, and you have really nice lighting that doesn't seem to be affected by the neon too much. So that's kind of an impossible scene. The beauty of of AI also is that you can really get stuff that is very, very difficult, if not impossible to shoot, and this stuff doesn't really care at all about that. So anyway, so we've got a couple more scenes here. I'm going to copy this. Scene 10 is another chorus. Let's do wide shot, and just see what happens. I don't know. Okay, so that's cool. I like that. I'm into that. Copy scene. So now we're at our final scene. We've got the outro. So what are we gonna do for the outro? I mean, outro could be. How about let's try a drone shot of this and see what we get. I don't know if this is really gonna show us much, but this could be kind of interesting. Drone shot. I'm gonna copy this. I kind of like it, but I'm gonna generate it again. I copied it only just so I could keep it and make sure that if I do like this image, after all, we have it. So let's see. Come on, do we get another one? Forest at night. Yeah, there's the other one. What do I like? This one seems, I don't know, I kind of wish the lines were a little bit more straight in this one. This feels kind of like a playground, jungle gym or something like that. I'm gonna just generate that one more time to see what happens. Okay. Sure, why not? I guess that one works a little bit better. Okay. I'm gonna remove this scene. Okay, so now we have exactly 11 scenes. We have exactly 11 sections of our song. We know exactly where all of these are going to happen. So we're ready to generate our video. This is so fun. We're gonna put in our name, email, I should say. This is not my actual email. Don't try to email me here. Just kind of demonstrating that you need to put in your email if you're going to get the video. We're going to go ahead and oh, I forgot one very, very important thing. For the lyrics, we will need at some point to go through and listen to the lyrics and kind of get all of the lyrics kind of dialed in. The lyric videos obviously really depend on knowing exactly when these lyrics start and stop, and this system works pretty well. It gets you to about 95% of the way there, but there may be one or two words that it mishears. There may be like a little bit of timing that's off, and so it's not 100% perfect. Can you listen? Yeah, that's a good question. Can you listen, AI model, to the music and actually get the right words? We will find out. So I'm just going to take a pause here and zip through the lyrics and make sure that this is all good to go. Okay, so we've dialed in the lyrics. I'm not the artist, and so there are a couple of lyrics in there that I honestly kind of unsure about. Obviously, this tool is for people who make the music. So uploading your own song, you're going to know what the lyrics are, and you're going to know if they need to be edited here. So for now, this is probably not 100% perfect, but for the purposes of the demo, we're going to go for it. So got our email in here. We're going to hit generate. Now everything is being taken into the back end, and specifically what I'm talking about is all of the images that we've generated. So we generated these 11 scenes, these 11 images. All of those are going to be turned into video clips, and then those video clips are going to be timed out exactly how we have them here. And then we're also going to get the lyrics as well. So the lyrics really an important piece, but they really work in conjunction with these images. So stay tuned. We're going to watch this video when it's ready. Okay, so we just got the video back, so let's go ahead and watch it.